Hello, friends. Come on in my coop. Welcome so much to Coop. This is a place where we talk about travel, luxury, lifestyle, everyday entertaining, homemaking, all of the things I love, and fashion, which is what we're going to talk about today, girl. And so I have another week's worth of outfits. These are some good ones. So check out what I wore this week. And if you enjoy hanging out with me in my bedroom as we get dressed, um, please feel free to subscribe. I would love it if you do. Sit back, stay a while. Please comment below. Talk to me about what you liked and what you didn't like. Be kind, because this is a realm and a page of kindness and love. That's how I roll in my everyday life. And so I hope that I attract those types of followers, subscribers, commenters. So please be kind in your comments. But let's talk in the comments about what outfits you liked, what you may not have liked, how I could have done something a little bit better. I will tell you about 85 to 90% of my wardrobe is thrifted. So I just have a lot of fun. It's like puzzle pieces, putting things together and figuring out outfits as I go throughout the week. Why do I choose thrifted items? For a few reasons. I recently lost a lot of weight all at once, and it was easier for me to rebuild my wardrobe, a curator wardrobe, if you will, from thrifted items. And also, thrifted things, and the things that I choose in particular, are just, I find quality pieces. I find that so much of today's fashion, and I have a few of today's items, but so much of it is not lined, not of a real fiber. Um, so much faux leather, and I wear that as well, but I'm just saying, so much faux leather, so much of everything that just you can find better made things from the past, and a lot of times those things will show up rather in the thrift arena. I love an 80s blouse. You'll see that a lot in some of the things that I wear. I love a 90s leather jacket, right? Think of a Wilson's. I just love, a well-made 70s shoe with a leather sole. So the thrift stores are my domain, and I absolutely love and have loved finding my own personal style, and finding things rather that fit my own personal style in the thrift store. So as you watch this video again, stay a while. Let's get dressed. We talk, we chitter chatter, we have girl talk. So if that's not your thing, this might not be your channel. So I consider you all friends. So let's talk and let's hang out in the closet. So check out this week's outfits. Good morning again. It is another day in the office, and it is time to get dressed. And so today I am going to do these balloon shaped pants that are from Zara. They are a pretty sturdy material. What material is this? I do this every morning, don't I? And then I have to try to get my glasses so I can read. Okay, these are, that's not the fabrication. Here it is. Let's see. They are polyester and elastane, but they are pretty heavy. Like when you wear them, you can feel the weight of them on your body, but they are a balloon shape. I'm wearing them in a size medium. And then with that, I'm gonna wear thrifted pieces. I'm gonna wear this purple Talbots blazer. And this is a vintage Talbots because it's got the old label. See that? And then I'm going to wear one of my 80s blouses. I am a big fan of 80s blouses. And this is an example of one of them with the hidden closure, the pleating on the neckline, you know, that wonderful funky 80s pattern, and also the shoulder pads in the blouse. I love an 80s blouse. I have a collection of 80s blouses that I thrift. So both of these are thrifted. I'm going to wear that with those. Not sure about the shoes and not sure about the bag. So let's put this on and then we'll decide. So one of the reasons I think I love an 80s blouse so much is because I was a kid in the 80s. And I just really admired when I watched my mother and my aunts and, you know, other adult women get dressed. And I think that's why I have a collection now of 80s blouses and lady jackets. So I love this because it has a hidden button right here. And then it has this kind of crisscross pattern. Let me straighten out the shoulder pads so they can do what they need to do. It has this crisscross pattern that I love. And then look at the buttons. Let me see if I can. The buttons are so cool. They look like two little green jewels. So this blouse is really pretty. It has purple and teal and dark teal and pink, and, you know, it's kind of a floral pattern. And I'm going to tuck that in. These pants are a side zip. I love this. I love this. And then I'm stepping back so you can see the shape of the pants. So I'm wearing modern pants with the horseshoe shape, an 80s blouse, and what I think might be a 90s Talbots blazer. Let me tell you about my jewelry. So I'm just wearing a single necklace here, my usual bracelet stack, and today I'm wearing like some hoops. You see that? Awesome. Let me take these off. Okay. All right. Now let's step into our blazer. Is this not cute? I feel really cute. So we have our 80s blouse, our 90s blazer, and our up-to-date modern pants. Cute, cute, cute. Am I going to do a belt? No, I don't think I will. I think this is enough. I think I pulled out a couple brooches. I think I want a brooch, though. I think I want a brooch. And this is one that I pulled out. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Let's just get this in. Has a little pearl on the end. This is also one that I think is vintage that I thrifted. Yeah, I like that. Do I want it higher? I think I might want it higher. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Shoes. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Let me see. I did pull out a couple shoes out here, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I don't know about them. But look, maybe this one that I pulled out. So I pulled out, these are also thrifted. Let's see, the price tag is still on them. I paid $5.99 for them. These are some Tahari strap heels. Let me just slip them on and see how they look. You know, I do like them with this. I do like them. And the black and white is different, but I think that it works. I think it's really cool looking. And they're comfortable. I'm feeling the heel height is very comfortable. I think I'll go with these. Let me just strap these up real quick. What I really would want to wear with these, and they're not ready yet, are my new Ferragamo pumps. Let me show them to you. I'm calling them new because they're new to me. I only paid $11 for these Ferragamo pumps at The Real. Okay, so you can see it's the old Ferragamo label. They're super vintage. Here's the issue with them. It's got a patent leather cap toe, and you can see that there's some damage there. I have already purchased my patent leather paint. I'm going to paint this cap toe. I'm going to tape it off. I'm going to paint this cap toe. And then these shoes are wonderful. They are awesome. Leather soles, just beautifully made. That good Ferragamo craftsmanship. That's what I really wanted to wear. It's like a kitten heel. A little bit higher than a kitten heel, but really, really cute Ferragamo pumps. $11. So, okay. So this is the outfit with everything on. I really do like that. One thing about these pants, from Zara that I do not like is that they don't have pockets. Okay, and that's okay, but my blazer has pockets, so there we go. For outerwear, I think I'm just gonna do my black wool coat, nothing major. And purse, what am I gonna do for handbag? Let's see. I'm thinking I want to do green. It picks up the color green that's in the blouse. Do I want to go Birkin inspired? Let's see. Do I want to go my vintage epi leather Speedy? I kind of like the vibes of the Speedy with the pants. I think it's the round shape and the round shape. So I'm feeling the vibe of that. So I'm going to go with my vintage epi leather Speedy. And for shades, I'm going to go with my Gucci shades. These give a little 80s to me. Yeah. So that's the outfit for the day, folks. Let's head to the office. All right, today is a little different. I worked quite a bit this morning, but now I'm about to head out to an industry event. And I am going to, it's a daytime event. But I am about to get dressed. So let's see what we're going to do today. I pulled out a couple of things. So I pulled out first this long sleeve t-shirt. It's from Talbots. As I told you, every year I re-up on my short sleeve and long sleeve basics from a few places. Talbots, Quince, sometimes Uniqlo, but you know, tank tops, t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, things like that. So this is just the regular long sleeve t-shirt. And what sets these apart, I don't have to buy them every year. The quality is so good on these that they last a few years. And then every so often I'll just get more. But I love a Talbots long sleeve t-shirt. Once you feel the quality, it's one that you might like as well. So putting that on, and I use them for everything. Like I will use a long sleeve t-shirt as a thin layer. So sometimes I'll put a button down shirt, put a long sleeve t-shirt over it, put a blazer over that, and it just makes for, it looks like a sweater, but it looks like it gives you the thinner layer that you need. You can tuck it into your pants and so forth. And then I'm wearing these faux leather joggers that I thrifted, and they are Zara. Yeah, so just some faux leather joggers that have the anklet, or the, you know, the jogger ankle. And then I have this blazer dress, even you could wear it as, that I thrifted as well. And it actually is a Fashion Nova piece, but it's a tweed blazer. The quality was really good, which is, I've never, I shouldn't say never, but I very rarely thrift, you know, a Fashion Nova or something like that type of piece. But I did in this case because of the quality. This is heavy. I wish I could share with you how heavy, but it is a pretty good size blazer. It's tweed. It's got a metallic thread that runs through it. It's, you know, got that lady jacket kind of vibe, except for it's long. So I'm wearing all black, as you can see, but each piece has a different texture. So I have the leather joggers. I have the tweed blazer. Yeah, this is really good. And it has, these pockets are functional. Just so you know, in the back, it has this wonderful design detail of pleating. You know, it's a very nice blazer. So I was grateful when I thrifted this blazer. So let's get dressed, and I'll come back and we'll talk about shoes and bag and all that stuff. Let me tell you this. So I'm trying to decide if I'll keep this messy bun or not. Let's put the outfit on and see if we'll keep the messy bun. My base layer, thrifted Zara joggers, my Talbots long sleeve t-shirt. Oh, my bracelet stack today. I did a few more pearls because I think I'm going to do pearl jewelry. So I did a few more pearls in my stack today. And now this blazer that I thrifted, but it's a Fashion Nova blazer. Okay. We might leave some of the buttons open, maybe. Let's see. Maybe button one more. Yeah. I think I want to close it all the way. I kind of like that look. Maybe one more. Yeah. Yeah. I like how that looks. All right. So what are we going to do for jewelry? I have this small pendant on, but I think I'm going to do some layering of jewelry. So I have this piece. This is an Amazon piece. It's a 2-piece set that I think I'm going to layer on with this. Just some fun costumey jewelry. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm also, remember I was talking about how my long pearl necklace broke? I'm going to fix it. I just need to get a little clamp and to just tighten it with a jewelry clamp. It broke, but I thought this morning I was like, I think I'm going to wear it. I think I'm just going to wrap it around my neck instead of it being in its normal state. So even your broken jewelry you can wear. Uh-oh. Caught in my locks. Okay. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I have micro locks. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a wrap kind of thing with my broken necklace. Let's Let's see what we can come up with. Just because I want something a little longer. Let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, something like that. So we just have like a full layered necklace situation going on. And I'm looking at the hair, I'm thinking, maybe if I tuck in some of the ends that are hanging. So yeah, folks, I have micro locks, which I love. It's my favorite hairstyle that I've ever had, like my entire life. Maybe one day I'll do a video about my micro locks. Yeah, kind of a messy bun and a situation. I think works with this. And if it comes undone, so be it. You know, it's just the messy look. So yeah, I'm liking the outfit so far. So shoes, what shall we do? What shall we do? Some form of booty, I think. Yeah, over heel. And what for the bag? I think I have a better idea of what I want to do with bags. So for bag, I haven't packed it yet, so it's kind of flat. But for bag, I think I want to do my Tory Burch slouchy bucket bag that has a chain strap. And when it's stuffed, it's going to be even cuter, you know, once I put my stuff in there. And so just kind of carrying it like this. Yeah. I love this bag. Oh, goodness. I do. So you can see it has how this bag comes. I got this from Saks, Fifth Avenue, I believe. But it has the Tory Burch emblem there. And it's kind of like that. There's a Chanel bag that's like this. But this was much less. So yeah, this is the Tory Burch. I'll link it. Yeah, so I think I'll carry that just like that. All right. Shoes. I pulled out a few options. I think I want to try these. So I thrifted these. These are Michael Kors, and they're a black and white tweed with patent leather booty. So let's just put those on and see how they look with this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that with this. Can you see? Yeah, this is good. Yeah, let's do the whole thing. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm digging the outfit. Okay, for shades, I want to do something dark, I think. Or maybe not so dark. Let's go 12 p.m. Studios. Yeah, that sets it off. That sets it off. I got excited. That sets it off. Okay, so outerwear. What are we going to do? If my hair was down with this whole look, I probably would do my cloche hat. Just because this would be really cute with this. You know, a 1920s cloche hat. Right? That would be darling with this if my hair was down. But yeah, I know that thing won't. You see, that would be darling with this. But my little bun is too big for the hat to fit. So we won't do that. But what are we going to do for a coat? I brought some coat options. We can always do our black wool coat. It's a classic. It goes with everything. But we could also do our black and white. I think I wore this the day before yesterday. You've seen it. Our black and white trench, or we can go leopard trench. Why am I, let's just see. This feeds into my love of maximalism for sure. Okay, I kind of like the leopard. I wish I had a fur collar. Do I have a fur scarf? I might have a fur scarf. Let me look through my scarves real quick. I do have a fur scarf. This is so old. More than 20 years old. I don't even know where I got this from. Yeah. Yeah, so in lieu of a fur collar, the fur scarf, right? Yeah. Well, folks, this is the outfit, including the outerwear. Let me grab the purse so you can still get the vibes. And I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is a work from home day, but I also have a medical appointment, and then after work I have a lash appointment. And so I'm considering all of that and what I'm going to put on. But we're going to have two outfits today because we also are going to have a dinner date tonight with a friend. And so I'm going to show you two outfits today. But the first outfit is going to be a little bit more casual. And also I'm considering I'm going to be laying on the lash lady's table. I like to be comfortable when I'm laying there for about an hour. And so that's the outfit today. So we are going to put on our cuddle duds. You know, I love these. I'm trying to collect them in every color because they're just so good to me. I'm going to be wearing the black ones today. And I'm going to be wearing this. And I haven't worn this yet, which is wild. This long line hooded sweatshirt type piece along with the cuddle duds. So I'm going to put that on and come right back. All right, so I'm in my cuddle duds, and these are just thermal, basically like thermal underwear and socks. And I'm gonna wear this hooded sweatshirt. My hair is kind of limp because I just washed it. And cuddle duds also, if you don't know, have the little thumb holes. So if you're into the thumb hole thing, most of the time I'm not. They have that. But I am going to scrunch up the bottom of this so that the black comes through. I don't know, just a style thing. And let's see. Do I want this open or zipped, or I wish it had a dual zipper because it's like I want the middle zip, but I would love to have the bottom unzipped. These are kind of long. I might tie them up a little bit. I don't know how that will look. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them like hanging down. Maybe I can tuck them in. Yeah. And I'm thinking I'm going to put my hair up. So let me do that really quick. Just because the roots are also still drying, just to get my hair kind of out of the way. Yeah. That works for me. It's an imperfect ponytail, but that's okay with me for the kind of day that it is. Just for I have on my bifocals because, yeah, I'm getting my lashes done at some point today, and so can't have the contacts in when the glue is happening. I'm just wearing a chain earring that is a hoop on the back and a stud in the front. And just a little, this is super old piece of jewelry chain and a pendant. With this, I probably am going to wear my Sam Edelman boots. So let's put that on just to see what that looks like, even though I'm gonna pull them off while I'm working in the house and then put them back on when I go out. I'm not gonna do a sunny because I'm wearing my bifocals. I'm gonna carry the same bag I carried yesterday, my Tory Burch. This goes with, as you can see, dressed up outfits and casual outfits. This time I'll carry it on my shoulder. Just step back, show you what this looks like. Just casual, relaxed sort of thing. For outerwear, let's see. One moment. You didn't know, I am a sorority founder. I'm the founder of Delta Psi Epsilon Christian sorority. And today is Founders Day, which is why I'm going to dinner tonight, and some folks are taking me to dinner. But I think I'm gonna wear my denim jacket as outerwear with my Greek letters and our sorority emblem. And it's oversized now because I got this when I retired from the sorority. I was a little bit larger, a lot larger at that time, but I think it looks cool oversized. My little strings came out. So I'm gonna pop the cuffs. So yeah, I think that's cool. This is what I'll do for outerwear. Today is Founders Day. All right, and I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but the next time I get dressed, I'll see you back. Okay, I am back because I said I was coming back to show you what I'm wearing, and I'm running late, so I want to go ahead and get out of here. So, as I said earlier, I am a sorority founder, Delta Psi Epsilon Christian Sorority Incorporated, and it is our Founders Day. And I actually threw back on the pants I had on this week, the balloon trousers from Zara, a thrifted Talbots blazer from the 90s, the purple one, because our sorority colors are lime green and purple. I put around me one of my sorority scarves. I added one of my sorority brooches that has our Greek letters there. And so this is me re-wearing a lot of the elements that I had on earlier this week, but just switching it up. Oh, the blouse. The blouse is a black blouse that I thrifted. And it is a sheer blouse, and I have a tank top on underneath. But it's a sheer button-down blouse. It comes down to about here. So it's a long, flowy blouse, but I tied it up around my waist to make this outfit come together. I added a little purple and green jewelry to my stack. And really, that's it. It's a very, very cold night tonight. And I am probably going to wear my fur, and then I'll be out the door. All right. Bye-bye. See you later. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is another morning, and we are headed downtown into the office. And I think I am going to wear a suit today. And so I don't know how I'm gonna wear my hair, if I'm gonna wear it up. It's just up like this from when I took a shower, so I may wear it up, but I might also let it down, just depending on how it looks with the outfit. But today we are going to wear this thrifted men's suit. And what I love about this suit is that I paid, I think, $11 for this suit. And it was a brand new suit. Like, I just this morning cut all of the tags off of the sleeve, off of the everything this morning on this brand new suit. It is a, what is the name of this? Boccaccio, some type of Italian suit. It is very, very well made, very, very well tailored. It's like a medium brown tone with a window pane pattern, and the stripes in the pane are navy blue and cream. And it's a 3-piece suit because it also comes with a vest. As I said, I just opened up all of the pockets and took everything off. And I think it was made for a small man, but also a tall man, because the pants are really, really long. But we're going to go around that by wearing heels. Maybe one day I'll have it altered. With that, I think I'm going to wear a white shirt. This white shirt is just one that I had in my closet from Talbots. And I don't know if I thrifted this or got this from Talbots. And I also considered, you'll see something hanging here, wearing this cashmere sweater from Quince over the shirt. But now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm gonna wear the vest, I might not. Or maybe I'll wear it all and just be layered up. We'll see. And then with that, I'm gonna wear these 2 ties, and I'll show you what I do with that later. Okay, so let's get dressed. Okay, so as you can see, I have everything on, and as you see, the pants are really, really long. And I did decide to put the sweater on. And I'm just pulling my shirt down, just making myself neat here. And this is a cashmere sweater from Quince. I think I'm gonna do a belt. I was torn between a navy and a brown, but I think I'm gonna do brown. Okay. And now I pulled out 2 ties. I learned this trick. I wanted to wear, because I'm wearing a men's suit, I try to make other parts of it feminine. And so I saw Chic City Girl. If you don't follow her, I'll put her channel information here. Of course you do, because she's incredible. But she had a short on how to tie 2 men's ties into like a pussy bow. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do here from how she showed. So basically, you take the 2 ties, you put them around your neck, you make one a little bit longer and shorter. And I chose to, because there's a navy blue line in here, 2 ties that have navy blue and cream, 2 disparate patterns, but they go. And then you safety pin it right around the neck. And then, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so for shoes, I'm gonna come back to the bow. For shoes, I'm gonna pull out these Bandolino shoes that I thrifted. They are croc embossed. They have a little bit of a heel, which will help with the length of the pants. So these are the shoes. It took me a second, but I got it. I had to go to the mirror to get the bow done. So you have the bow, and then you have the two pieces, the two other pieces hanging down. You could tuck them in your pants like suspenders, or you could just let them hang. All right, so that's where we stand right now. We have our bow, we have our, all right then, and probably cinch the little things on the side a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna do up a couple of the buttons and leave the rest open so you see the buckle. I'm gonna cinch the sides a little bit, and then just grabbing the jacket. It's gonna have, I think, kind of like a little bit of an oversized fit, which I like. Yeah, that's good. Keeping the collar in, and there's the bow. I really like this. I think I'm gonna push the sleeves up here a bit. Let me get my armbands. I haven't put my bracelets on yet, so we're gonna put our bracelets on, and then I'm using just these clear hair ties, you know, to hold up the sleeves so that they stay up. And that also helps with the femininity of the look. Yeah. And then I can just also push up the sweater. As well. Lots of layers that I'm pulling down and pulling through. Flip back. The cuffs as well. Cuffed up. Yeah, since we're all cuffed up, we'll get our bracelets on. And I'm gonna let the hair down, I think. For some reason, this collar on this side does not want to behave. So let me try to fix that. Collar doesn't want to stay down. I'm gonna let it be up. And I look kind of like the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland, but I think I like it. Okay, so then, and I unbuttoned another button because what's the point of having the sweater if you can't also see the sweater? So, it's the styling is coming together. All right, let me just throw some bracelets on. All right, we have on our bracelet stack, handbag. I'm gonna go with Birkin Inspired from the Vault label in this taupe kind of color. Yeah, I like that. Or should I go navy? I could also go navy. Hold on one second. Around with this, I need to leave this place. I could also go with my navy Fendi vintage bag. That gives something else, maybe not. I'll tell you guys about this bag one day, but I thrifted this bag and I paid at Salvation Army. They didn't know what they had. I paid $7.99 for this bag, but I could tell it was of quality because of how it was gusseted and how it was made and because of the leather. And so I went and had it authenticated because there's no name brand on it. and found out this is a Fendi prototype, an atelier version of a bag. And there's probably, it's very rare. It's a suede lining, and there are probably only 10 that exist. And I'm never giving up this bag. It's just, this is why you have to have a good eye in the thrift store. And just because something doesn't have a name brand on it does not mean that it is not of quality. And turns out it's a Fendi. It's the grandmother of the Fendi Peekaboo. Really, really cool. Magnetic closure here. Suede lining. It's just a beautiful, beautiful leather, beautiful bag. But it's not for this outfit. Right color, but not right shape. All right, so we will go with this for today. And for outerwear, I don't think I have anything that special. When I was 150 pounds heavier, I used to have a camel wool coat. I had a red wool coat. I had a brown wool coat. And so I'm just getting coats. And so I would love if I had a camel coat right now, but I think I'm just gonna, in the end, just put on my black wool coat and call it a day and get myself out of here. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so as I'm about to walk out the door, I had to come back because I changed. I was gonna put on my black wool coat, and then I remembered I had this wonderful trench coat from Urban Revival. It has the funnel neck, it has some strings, and it has an overpiece because it has some strings that you can gather up the coat and give it a little bit more style. It's not a typical trench coat. I have one typical trench coat, but this has a lot of other bells and whistles. It takes a minute to get on, but it's very, very warm. And so I wanted to show you that. I changed coats, and I think it's very fitting and goes along with my outfit. My husband said my suit, if you know, you know, looks a little bit like Doctor Who, the David Tennant years, and it kind of does. I have to agree. Now I can't unsee it. But this is a really good trench coat. It has a lot of shape and style and interest to it. And then for sunnies, I just put on these Gucci dupes that I got from Amazon, and that along with my bag completes my look. All right, see you tomorrow.